the two big standouts from this show were Nintendo and Xbox and their conferences.
Undoubtedly.
What do we think of each of their offers for this year?
Can I go first?
Please do.
Because I think I'm going to surprise some people.
Okay.
Shall I say who my standout was?
Sure.
My standout was Nintendo.
Really?
Yes. Nintendo was the one I enjoyed watching the most.
Okay, yep.
Xbox had so much to say, which was awesome, and everything coming to Game Pass.
Xbox really needed to prove something this show.
They did. Like,
and they did quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming up that ladder from behind, whatever metaphor you want to use.
After this show, I actually sat down and thought, yes, Sony's in trouble.
I don't think they're in trouble. I just think it's getting back to an equal run.
Yeah, they don't have a free ride anymore.
Yeah, they don't have that free ride. They're going to have to work to stay ahead.
There's really interesting stuff in the difference between the two businesses at this point.
Yeah, because they're not running the same race. It's weird.
It's very different. And it'll be interesting to see how they sort of keep any sort of competitive edge or if they sort of just separate that entirely. Who knows?
Yeah. But the reason I picked Nintendo as my favorite conference out of it is because as much as Xbox brought, and Bethesda, which was Xbox, 30 games, 27 of them come to Games Pass. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
We got dates on things like Horizon. We got Starfield.
We didn't get a date on Horizon?
Horizon.
Oh, cars.
Horizon.
Brom.
Forza
Yep.
Horizon. Real car!
Real car!
No real car.
Flashback to last episode for those who weren't here. We got to do some really cool stuff, but I actually got less excited because it's all coming to Games Pass day one. Because I'm just like, oh, it'll just be there. I've got Games Pass, it'll just be there. It actually, which is sucky because I should be more excited because I'm not having to pay for that.
Well,
It actually made me less excited because I'm just like, it's just there.
oh, so you'll just be able to play it whenever.
Yeah, I'll just be able to play it. Whereas Nintendo, I feel was a little bit more streamlined. They had less filler, I think, than Xbox did.
Oh, totally.
Therefore, every single thing that came out, I was like, apart from the 10 minutes of a Smash Bros. Character, which I didn't need to see 10 minutes of, everything that came out, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. And I'm going to pre-order that, and I'm going to pre-order that. Whereas the Xbox one, I was like, that's awesome. I've already got it because I got Games Pass.
Yeah,
So actually, although I was impressed with all the stuff they brought out, it didn't make me as excited because I pretty much already have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I can understand that logic. Brayden, what did you think? What was your favourite conference?
My favourite conference, not one that a lot of people are talking about, Wholesome Games Fest or Wholesome Games Direct, whatever they called it.
You know, that's completely on brand for you.
Oh my God. It was the cutest thing in the world. It was the best. It was the best conference by far. They just showed game. So quick, so fast, with tiny little moments with the three hosts who were like not intrusive at all, super supportive. They supported good causes. They showed off these really cute little indie games, and they showed off like heaps of them, which is crazy. And all of them were really adorable. I think it was the best one by far. I was overall not uber-duper impressed with a whole lot of stuff. I thought Xbox Bethesda had a couple of cool things. Ubisoft was a nightmare. All that sort of stuff.
Who do you think was the worst?
Hang on, I'm going to jump in and say what I like.
Ben, how good was Nintendo?
No, well, see, I'm going to say something that might surprise other people. I actually can't pick between Nintendo and Xbox
I knew
Bethesda.
you were going to not.
So for me, Xbox Bethesda need to show that they've got stuff coming that we want to play. And just remembering back to 2018, 2019 and their conferences there, you know, that whole old, tired way of thinking of, Xbox doesn't have any games. Here they showed Starfield. Here they showed Evil Dead. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
That was later. But yeah, they showed a whole bunch of games, which we will get to. And I really think they did really well. I think the whole thing looked really professional, really pro. Came a long way from their first one where like all the game devs were talking on their Apple iPod microphones.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, it looked polished. It looked great. I can see this being the way going forward. Every announcement I had an interest in. It was presented in a way. I don't think any of the announcements overstayed their welcome. They were all about, maximum 3 minutes. So they were just constantly rolling with them. And I also feel that like they had enough surprises in there. And they weren't jaw-dropping surprises. They were, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. But it was enough of, oh yeah, that's cool to sort of like get me excited that they have a plan.
That checks out.
Was there anything in Xbox that you went, oh shit, I didn't expect that?
Jack Sparrow and Sea of Thieves.
Okay. Was there anything you went, I didn't expect that, and I like it?
I can't remember off the top of my head. When we go through each conference,
Fair cool.
something will come to my head.
There
then.
were definitely some like nice surprises where I was like, "Oh, I'm actually interested in whatever that is."
Yeah.
How good does Forza always look?
It looks. Yeah, it's that they have to. Now with Nintendo, I'm biased. Like I will unashamedly admit that you could throw out the worst trashy Nintendo conference, and I'll sit there like a giddy little schoolboy.
I've seen your Nintendo shelves.
Yeah,
You have some of the
so
games.
I will be into it no matter what. The one thing that stood out for me for Nintendo that not a lot, if not any of the other conferences did, Nintendo showed gameplay and only talked about games that were coming out this year by and large. So every other big time conference, like Microsoft and Bethesda included, hell of a lot of trailers. All of E3 was pretty much trailer. Very little gameplay on a lot of games. Very little games actually coming out this year. And of course, it's because there's a pandemic and, the chip shortage and a lot of things like that. Completely understand. I'm not saying that at all. But Nintendo made sure they had things there ready to show and showed the gameplay. And I was just impressed with Nintendo constantly going, it's coming out 2021. It's coming out 2021. Wow. Okay, cool. I was actually kind of scared that Nintendo weren't going to have much of a 2021, but there is enough okay games there, along with Pokemon remakes that are coming out, that you can see that, that they've also got a plan and, it's going to be Nintendo. They're just going to keep releasing their cool little things.
Why is Julia Gillard playing the Wii?
I thought the same thing.
I just brought up a random Nintendo press conference.
Do you find? I found that Nintendo made it way more relevant because
Yes.
they did that. Everything's obtainable soon.